Hi everyone, my name is Kristen Hayes and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we're going to make this pretty wedding card with the beautiful Petal Promenade DSP in the background. So I just wanted to show you all of this wonderful DSP before we get started. Let's see if I can get it in frame here. It's absolutely gorgeous and they have beautiful floral patterns and then some. This is the bokeh effect. This has some marbling on it. Just more of the marbling and flowers. And look at these pages. Let me just take this out so you can see. It has frames already made for you. So easy just to layer this on and build your cards up. And here's some more frames. Just gorgeous paper. And this paper is part of the buy 3 get 1 free that's going on right now through July 31st. So we're going to get started. Let me just bring this back in over here. This is our Grapefruit Grove. This is going to be our base, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and then scored at 4 1/4. And I did already fold it, but I'm just going to give it a crisp edge with my bone folder. Then the layering piece is still the Petal Promenade. It's the lighter bokeh effect on this, and we're going to be placing our squares on top of here. Now these, I say squares, but they're not really technically squares because they're cut at 1 3/4 by 1 5/8, and that's just so that it layers on the paper evenly. This 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 kind of made it a little smushy, so I just trimmed it a little bit. So what I'm going to start to do is I'm just going to use snail to adhere these squares. You just need a little on the back, and I'm going to start by in the middle, placing them in the middle. You can definitely start at the top or the bottom or however you prefer to line them up, and I'm just eyeballing them. No one's going to know if one's a little crooked or the spacing isn't exactly right on one, because you are going to be layering other pieces on top and no one's really going to notice the placement of these squares. All right, so we just have 2 more to finish up. And you can obviously use whatever adhesive you prefer. I just like using the snail. Alrighty. So that's our base that we're going to start layering on top of, and I'm just going to adhere it to the Grapefruit Grove base. Alrighty, center that on and give it a little press. Alright, so our layering pieces are using mainly the Stitched Labels Framelits. Now these labels are gorgeous. I think it's my favorite product out of the new annual catalog, although my mind changes quite a bit on that because we have so many fabulous things. But this, I already ran it through the Big Shot in the Grapefruit Grove. That's one of the pieces. This is another one of the pieces for our other layering part. And then on top, this is actually part of the layering ovals, so that this is another layering, another framelit set that isn't included in the stitch labels. This is the layering ovals. That's a nice basic set to have. And then the last piece is this little layering ticket type piece. You could use it as a ticket, but we're going to layer it right in here. So I'm just going to adhere those to each other, centering them right in the middle. And then the oval's going to go on here. Again, right in the middle. There we go. And then we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I have the congratulations out of the Itty Bitty Greetings set. Now, I don't know about you, but I use Teeny Tiny Wishes all the time, and then they retired it on us. But this set really has all the little sayings you need for almost any occasion, and I find it's really a nice replacement for the Teeny Tiny Wishes. I've really enjoyed it. So we're going to just ink up our congratulations in Petal Pink, stamp on a piece of very vanilla scrap paper that I had, and then just line it up right in here and punch that out. And then we're going to use the Happy Wedding Day, and this is from the Beautiful Bouquet stamp set. Now, I love the fonts on here. They're just gorgeous. The flowers are equally pretty, and this does have a matching framelit set, so you can just punch these flowers out and have layering and layering on bouquets. It's gorgeous. So we're going to use Very Vanilla again. We're going to just ink this up. Happy Wedding Day. There we go. And now we're going to use one final piece from the Stitch Labels Framelit, and it just fits these words. So you need to be a little bit careful when you run it through your Big Shot. Let me just move these over here. And we'll move the Big Shot over here. So you just want to make sure it's not going to wiggle when you put it through, because like I said, it just fits. Happy Wedding Day. All right, put a piece on top, run it through really quickly. And put that aside, and we'll just, whoops, I'm sorry about that. And then we'll just pop that out, and we have our Happy Wedding Day. So we just need to layer these on, and now I use dimensionals. So I wanted to pop this up just a little bit on the card, just to give it a little more dimension. I love dimensionals. All right, and we're just going to center that right on here. And then we're going to also pop the congratulations up. Now, this is my dimensional sheet, and I use every single bit of it. I don't just use the dimensionals in the middle. I even use the edges. And these work great for skinnier pieces that you want to pop up. We'll peel off the back and then center that on. And then all that's left to do is adhere these to our card. So again, we're going to use a few dimensionals on the back. Here we go. Those backings end up everywhere, but that's okay. And I noticed I didn't pop out one of the pieces, so I'm just going to use my paper piercer to get that. It's easier to do it, obviously, when it's not already adhered to your project. Alrighty, and then we just need a few more dimensionals on the back of this. Put our congratulations on. And you are all set. Let's take that off there. Here's the original. And I hope you enjoyed this card. If you'd like to place an order, you can follow my links at the bottom of this video. If you're not already working with a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to work with you. Thank you very much.